Hey everyone, Janice from Angel Cosplay here. This is my husband and partner in crime, John. So today we're going to attempt to try and make a mannequin. Not this kind of mannequin. However, we are going to make a mannequin of my body size. Because as you can tell, this is not really proportioned to me. And I've done whatever I could to try to make it proportion to me. I even tried to put like little hips on this thing, because yeah. My hips are huge compared to this, and no matter how many times I widened them or resized this thing, it never had the right proportions. Because if you are like me, you would have a wider chest area, a smaller waist, and wider hips, which in a way is a great proportion. Not so great when you're trying to do mannequins. So, in order to do my next cosplay, which is Steampunk Belle, I really wanted to make sure that my sizing was spot on, because I was going to be making this pattern pretty much the entire way through. I'm just tracing a couple of the skirt sections or skirt panels. So I was like, nope, we need to make this mannequin. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the mannequin out of saran wrap, duct tape, and I'm pretty sure if you've looked for this video, you've probably seen other videos that talk about how to make mannequins. We're using the same concept. But what we're going to do, instead of trying to stuff the mannequin ourselves, we're actually going to place it on top of this mannequin, which is already somewhat proportioned to like my at least somewhat size. But we're gonna put it on top of here, and then we're gonna stuff the areas that need to be stuffed in order to keep it a little stiffer. So that is what we are going to do today. And are you ready? Ready for it?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
He seems really tired, I don't know why. But all right, let's get to it. Sufficiently duct taped me. Going to slowly turn around so you can see the whole thing.
You mean waddle around?
Waddle, penguin. Penguin walk, So I added a few extra things. The tape lines right here. It's just so that way I can see where my centers are. And the center waist area, my hips. So I knew where my hip bones were, which now I can't figure out. I can't see where my hip bones are. I think it's right here. So that way it helps me verify when I'm actually making my patterns exactly where each thing is. I can't actually move around in this. It's not too bad, but I feel like a little Miss Robot. You know, because that's what it is. And it's hard to breathe too, because everything's being constricted. So that's one thing to remember. What my husband said earlier was that when you breathe in out. Like you breathe in and your stomach goes out. So you go, oops, sorry.
Helps to give you more room when you're out.
So that way, and when you're breathing in, that's when you need to do this part. So that way you can actually have it to where the largest you are is going to be there. Unless you want to be sucked in and can't breathe all day, then you know that's good too. All right, so now we are going to cut up the center. So the center line is where you had it. Cut up that center line. If you want to mark it a different way, try not to cut close. But we're just going to cut it in half up here. Hey, so we finished the duct tape mannequin, and as you can see, I've stuffed the chest area, I've stuffed my little tummy area to make it look like my tummy. Hopefully made it look like my tummy. I think it's a little wider than me actually. Might be, or I'm just fooling myself. I stuffed the butt as well in here. So it's a little less, or a little fuller than the actual mannequin that was underneath it. And what we ended up doing was, and you can see it at the end of the video, we took both of these pieces and we just attached them here. I taped these two sides and then just started stuffing the stuffing kind of inside the sides of it, and then we did the sides. Down here I actually cut it off up to the legs and then duct taped the rest of it down because it was just kind of annoying me that it was just hanging there and it wasn't really connecting around the leg part like it was supposed to. I'll just have to deal with that when I come to doing any pants. So the other thing I wanted to show you that I did was that I did create lines down the center of each section. So this is down the middle of the shoulders area, and then this is my waistline and this is my hip line, and those are some of the really particular parts you need for any type of making your own patterns, especially for corsets, so you know where your waist lies, where your hip line lies, in order to create some of those nice angled I think they're called A-line corsets anyway. So yeah, that is what it looks like when it's finished. I will actually be making a cover for it too. I'll just be basically taking stretch fabric and making sort of like a little box thingy that's just going to go over the top and stretch over it, so that way it just kind of doesn't look so duct tapey. It looks a little nicer in the back area. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.